Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry from BoLS, and today we're taking a look at the new Kill Team Pariah Nexus box set, so let's dive in. Here we go, Pariah Nexus, once more into the breach. Back to the box, this is everything you're going to get inside. We're going to have a board, we're going to have some really cool looking Necron terrain, and of course we get the first crack at the Chapter Master with Mastercrafted Heavy Bolt Rifle, as well as some new Heavy Intercessors. We also have the first crack at the Chronomancer, and the new flayed one. So all of these models are new. You also get the Pariah Nexus booklet and all that other fun stuff. So let's get in here and take a look. So what do we got? So this is a sliding box. Slide everything out. Boom! And we're done, right? No, just kidding. Unboxing first up, the terrain set. So you get two of these sprues, it looks like. These are the same sprues. By the way, just looking at these buildings, looking at these structures, I'm going to move the box real fast. If you look at these structures, they would actually look really good next to, if I could grab one real quick, something like a Titan. Like, look at that. It's almost like the perfect scale for a little Necron building. Huh. GW, you trying to tell me something? Necron's coming to Titanicus? That'd be cool. Anyway, not official, but yeah. Interesting. Those are really cool. That you could make a total set. You could paint these up as maybe not Necron. I mean, you could still paint them as Necron. They could be some kind of weird alien Imperial Xeno city for Titanicus. I don't know. Use them for Pariah Nexus too, but clearly, like, that's kind of cool. They're hollow, so you could get crazy with LEDs if you wanted to. Anyway, two sets of those. So, I mean, look at these. These could be like little power generators. They probably are power generators in Pariah Nexus, but very large power generators. Maybe some crazy like Necron archways or something for Titanicus. I don't know. Just throwing that out there, folks. And then the contents keep going here. Here's the looks like the Marine sprue. So these are the Heavy Intercessors. This looks like a full kit. This has multiple options for the guns. We'll go over these in a little bit more detail in a second. The flayed one kit. So that one's probably going to be a solo release. And then of course the Captain and then the Chronomancer is two sprues. So more on those in a moment. Let's keep going. Inside the box, we have the bases. You need those. The book and the instructions. So this is the extras for Pariah Nexus. The cards, so extra cards. Well, not extra cards, but the cards for the stuff in Pariah Nexus. And then, of course, the board, which we'll go ahead. Oh, we also have some water slide transfers. Those are handy. And yeah, let me open this up, and then we'll take a look at everything else, too. All right, we have the board here. We're going to unfold this. Unfold it. I don't know. It's actually a pretty good sized board. Wow. Okay. So really cool interior look for like a Necron something or other. Necron, maybe one of those cities for Titanic. So pretty cool looking board. On the inside, it's got stuff marked off that's supposed to be like impassable terrain, anything like that. So blocks line of sight. Would be a fun little board to play on Kill Team for sure. And then you flip it over, again, double-sided board, different layout, new looking stuff. So these corners are supposed to be used in game too for different line of sight things, setting up ambushes and whatnot. So cool. That's the board. And now let's hop over and look at these miniatures that I'm sure everyone is stoked about. Starting off, we're going to take a look at the Chronomancer. And let me actually zoom in for you folks at home so you can see these two sprues. And yeah, cool stuff. Very spindly. Was not expecting that. And yeah, good looking model. And now, through the power of editing, we're going to take a look at the Chronomancer symbol, which is right here. So, not really editing trick there. I had two copies of this. We just built one copy for folks. So, there you go. There's the Chronomancer. You can kind of see here. It's a cool model. You actually have a couple different options for the staff if you want to do that one. Also, his left hand, you can do the box like that, or kind of one that's kind of explodey out. So he's on a 40mm base as well. So give you an idea of the size of this model. I'm actually going to grab one of the old Necron Warriors. Again, this is an older one. This is not one of the new Necron Warriors, but you get an idea of the size of this guy. So we do have a Necron army here in the studio, so you know this is one of the older ones. But yeah, that's the new Chronomancer. And here's the Flayed One sprue. I gotta be honest, I have never really been a fan of the Necron Flayed Ones, all the way since their initial introduction. Even now, I'm still not a huge fan of these models, but again, I'm just showing you what's in the box, trying to keep it neutral here. So they are a thing, though. The new models are very spindly, as you can see. They're kind of catching on the table, yeah, I think they're still an improvement over the Finecast models. I don't think there's any arguing there. Just again, I'm not a fan of their lore and stuff like that, so this has nothing to do with their actual physical models. And in fact, I actually built one of them, just to give you an idea. They are very spindly when you're assembling these models. So the claws were separate, as you saw in the sprue, and you have to glue those in there. Not all of them, but for many of them, the arms and everything like that, getting those positioned correctly. It has like a chest piece that goes on there. Honestly, I built a couple of most of the other Necron, the new Necron kits, and this is kind of not the worst of both worlds. But again, not being a fan of the unit and then having to build the models, wasn't real thrilled about it. But yeah, I got it done. It's growing on me. They're growing on me. They're very spindly. Yeah, those claws are pretty wicked, so pretty cool. Well, you know, trying to be objective here, I do think they're cool models. Just I don't want to play with them. Sorry. Next up, we have the brand new heavy Intercessors sprue. Again, this looks like it's the full kit. You can tell just from the guns. Now, if you take a closer look at the new bolters there, they actually have spaces for the different types of clips that you're going to go into different magazine chambers and stuff like that. So depending on the variant you want to use, you would use the correct magazine chamber there. So it kind of depends on which one you want to do. These guys are pretty big and bulky, obviously. And I believe you can get 5 of these models. Maybe 5. Let's see. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backs. So that's a pretty good indicator. So yeah, you get all 5. Matter of fact, there's 10 shoulder pads there on the side. So these are separate shoulder pads. So if you play one of the other Space Marine chapters, like the Blood Angels or the Dark Angels or the Space Wolves, that uses those cool other shoulder pads, you can swap those kits in and out, intermingle there. They look like they're the aggressor size, which would make sense given their Gravis armor that they're wearing. So yeah, cool stuff. And again, I did build one for you guys. I built the Sergeant. We'll take a closer look at this guy. So I put together the Squad Sergeant for you all to look at here. He's got 2 different head options, one with the helmet, one without. Or actually, you can give him all helmets. There's 2 heads, I think, without helmets on. I chose this one as the default option there. And then you actually can do 2 different arm poses. There's one where he's got the gun in his left hand and is like giving a signal with his right hand. I just went with the opposite because it was one of the first pictures I saw. So there you go. Pretty cool model overall. Again, give you an idea, heavy intercessors on a 40mm base, and we'll stick him next to a regular intercessor. There you go. So it kind of gives you an idea. Again, 32mm base, 40mm base, aka Terminator size base. They look good. Yeah, it's like building a Space Marine, only he's bigger. So it's like building a Primaris Marine, only bigger. Yeah, that seems about right. And then finally, we have the new Captain in the Gravis armor with the heavy bolt rifle there. Pretty cool. Not much else to say. It's neat that it's only on one little sprue here, so I'm sure this is going to be a clan pack at some point. Don't know when, don't have a time frame on that, but I can't see GW not reboxing that in a clan pack and selling it because I feel like it would do pretty good. Of course, they haven't. They've had other captains come out in the past and not had clan packs for them, which I think is not great. So maybe this is the only place to get this model. Nothing like some scarcity. Not trying to FOMO you, but there you go. Here's the captain build, which I know you probably care about more than that. But pretty cool model overall. Again, no complaints here. Went together super easy. The only tricky part was probably the little emblem right there and his cape. That's actually a separate bit that you glue on there, but super easy. Went together like a dream. Yeah, no problems there. Neat model. Can't wait to use them on the tabletop. So, yeah. Well, that was the new Kill Team Pariah Nexus box set, and as you saw, it's got everything you need to play to start your own Space Marine Kill Team or Necron Kill Team, and tackle the new scenarios in Pariah Nexus. So, I've been AdamHarry from BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.